Hello, everyone. We have some interesting news regarding the 2020 Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. As many of you know, there were numerous questions regarding if there was even going to be a big Christmas tree in front of 30 Rockefeller Plaza in New York City. And the good news is the annual traditional Christmas tree will be at Rockefeller Plaza. However, due to COVID-19, the traditional Andy's Randomness holiday video, I am figuring out how to make it all virtual this year. Currently, right now, I am figuring out obtaining a couple videos to make it happen. Best case scenario, I'll probably be doing something. But we're going to get details about the Rockefeller Center tree. So let's get into it. Alright. So this year, the tree will be a 75-foot tall, 11-ton Norway spruce. It will be cut down from Oinoda, and it's going to be an unusual winter because of COVID. It'll be donated by Daddy and Al's General Store. It will arrive in Manhattan by flatbed on Saturday and be prepped for its illuminating global debut. There will be no public access to the tree arrival at Rockefeller Center this year, amid the Covid-19 pandemic. But details about how to visit the tree will be announced in the coming days. Alright, so here we go. 125 million people visit Rockefeller Center during the holiday season. But with tourism stalled amid the coronavirus pandemic, it's unlikely the usual holiday frenzy will appear this year. Typical holiday staples like the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall was canceled. However, Winter Village did reopen, so we'll get into how to visit Winter Village in this video as well. So here are some facts about the Rockefeller Center tree. So the first tree was actually put up in 1931. So even though I will not be going this year, I certainly definitely hope to be going next year, because obviously this week I would have been filming the ice skating rinks at Bryant Park in Rockefeller Plaza to document the warm weather. But with COVID, I couldn't do that, obviously. But that's interesting. The first tree was put up in 1931. And the first formal tree lighting was back in 1933. The tree was decked with 700 lights in front of the 8-month-old RCA building. Right, because NBC was RCA at the time. Alright. Its skating pageant opened in 1936. So, that's interesting. 1936 was when the ice skating rink opened. 1942, 3 trees were placed on Rockefeller Plaza, one decorated in red, one in white, one in blue, to show support for our troops serving during World War II. The tree was painted silver to look like snow. In 1951, the Rockefeller Center tree was lit for the first time on television on the Kate Smith Show. So next year we'll make the, if I am correct, if I got my years correct, right, it'll be the 70th anniversary next year of when the tree was lit on TV the first time. So we've actually had a tree that didn't come from the US, and it was in 1966. Alright, let's scroll down and take a look at this one. Oh, here's something, I didn't bring this one up. 1949, the tree was painted silver to look like snow. Huh, okay. Well, 1966, the first tree outside of the US came from Canada in honor of its centennial of its Confederation. This is the farthest distance a tree has ever traveled at 30 Rockefeller Center. For the 50th anniversary of the tree lighting, a 70-foot tall Norway spruce came from the grounds of the Immaculate Conception Seminary of Mahwah, New Jersey, and Bob Hope participated in the lighting. The tallest tree was in 1999, 100 feet tall, from Killingworth, Connecticut. The Swarovski-designed star in 2004 became the largest star to ever grace the tree. And for the first time, you can thank New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg for this, the tree was lit with energy-efficient LEDs. They drew a fraction of the power they had been traditionally required by the tree, reducing energy consumption from 3,510 kilowatts to 1,297 kilowatts per day, saving as much energy as a single family would use in a month for a 2,000 square foot home. Hundreds of solar panels atop one of the Rockefeller Center's buildings help power the new LEDs. Now, should note here that 2020, there is a chance that the public may not be invited to see the lighting. So again, what this article does mention here is that, again, there will be no public access to the tree arrival. But the issue is going to be, are crowds going to be allowed to see the lighting? Again, I don't think that's going to happen because of the pandemic. But as soon as I get details from Rockefeller Plaza, I will keep you all posted. Now, let's talk about Winter Village at Bryant Park. Now, Winter Village at Bryant Park, that's a different story because Rockefeller Plaza, you have to pay to go ice skating. And I know this for a fact because, again, I'm one of the locals. I know Midtown very well. It's the New York thing. But at Bryant Park, there's normally a sponsor that gives you free ice skating on 42nd Street by 6th Avenue. So that's where Winter Village normally is. Okay, so let's see. This is how they're going to do it. So they opened Winter Village on October 30th. Here we go. There are going to be shops. It is outdoors, like it normally is. That hasn't changed. Tickets must be reserved online in advance. Okay. So, that is interesting news. Now, the one thing I wonder, are they going to have a tree at Bryant Park? Because remember, Bryant Park also has a tree. Is Lincoln Center going to have a lighting? That's another good question. Okay, so let's see. Shops will be open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and during the weekends from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and the shops will be open until January 3rd, 2021. Okay, there will be the Lodge, a food hall operated by the popular Urban Space. Now, I've never seen it, but if I go back next year, I'm going to see if I can find it, because the news about the vaccine gives me optimism that I'm going to be back and doing the traditional holiday video like I normally do this time of the year. So, we'll figure that out. Let me check the official website and then we'll wrap up this video because, again, I'm curious to see if something has come out regarding the Bryant Park lighting. Folks, I got bad news. Winter's Eve has been canceled. That stinks. You know, that is a normal holiday tradition that is hosted by WABC TV, which again, it's on Columbus Avenue. Apparently, Winter's Eve has been canceled. To make the mood actually a little bit brighter, there is good news from Macys. However, no word from Bloomingdale's regarding their holiday display at Lexington and 63rd. But the world-famous Macys on 34th and Broadway will have, of course, their annual holiday display. So that is excellent news, at least. Once again, I haven't heard anything about Bloomingdale's, but let's get into Macys. So, they're actually going to continue the tradition That has been going on since 1874. Also, Santa this year, they're changing it up. It will not be in person. They're going to organize a virtual Santa this year. So let's read what's going on here. The good news is a week from tomorrow. So it will be a week from tomorrow, November 19th. The holiday display at Macys Herald Square will happen. That's excellent news. I'm very thrilled to hear this news. It might be an annual tradition, but this year's holiday season's world-famous Macys window display will have a special message. A big thank you to first responders, essential workers, marchers for equality, and New Yorkers who showed their grit, good humor, and hopeful spirit during a tumultuous year. So, the theme this year will be Give, Love, and Believe. So that is very interesting news. But again, I am not going this year because of COVID-19. Oh, that's interesting. Macys downtown Brooklyn will also have a display. Ah. Alright. It'll be a celebratory thank you to New York City. So it'll be shown from November 27th through January 1st. So that's interesting. I don't think the Macys in Brooklyn has ever done a holiday display before. It's always been Macys in Herald Square. Okay, the 6 Broadway windows. Macys will also present new digital windows on the 34th Street side of the building, celebrating the magic of Santa at Macys. The windows will provide spectators with an opportunity to engage in fun and interactive games. That's very interesting. There will be decorating giant letters spelling thank you in a skyscape complete with clapping hands in support of first responders and essential workers, and even an interactive digital screen where visitors can help spell thank you. So, artists, animators, carpenters, electricians, and lighting experts will bring the displays to life. So that's very good news. But again, just remember, they have kept this tradition each year since 1874. So COVID-19's not going to stop Macys from their annual traditional holiday display. Do you want to start listening to Christmas music a week before Thanksgiving? The good news is WLTW Light FM 106.7 will start playing Christmas music a week from this Friday, November 13th at 5 p.m. But again, if I do hear something about Bryant Park and Rockefeller Center's Christmas tree lighting, I will keep you posted. Stay tuned for more. So until the next one, please take care.